Hello everyone, welcome into another video. Today I want to discuss this topic about why should the United States invest more into public transit. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I just feel like that the US don't really have the best rail system in the world. Like the transit the rail service here in the United States is not good at all, and I feel like that the US should do better when it comes to rail service. And I just feel like with this country, I feel like the US has become really car dependent, and I'm not against that. I'm not against people driving, but I feel like that there should be an alternative option for people who don't drive and they want to like travel. They want to travel like far away, and I just think that um, having good public transit like rail service, like high speed rail. It can benefit a lot of people. They don't have to drive far away, just to get to their destination. Like, for example, like if you want to go from LA to Chicago, you pretty much have to drive to get there. Yes, you can take like Amtrak, but that takes like, I don't know, like almost 2 days to get there. And then when if you drive to LA to Chicago, you're pretty much um taking like 20 or 22 hours, I don't know. But yeah, like the rail service here is not good at all, and I just wish that the tr- I just wish the US invest more into like high speed rail. And like they invested in the interstate on freeways back in like the 60s. And I just tell myself, if they're investing more in the interstates, then why they cannot invest more in the high speed rail? And I know I know there's like California high speed rail and Brightline West being constructed right now, and Brightline West is gonna open like in a few years. They say about 2029, but we'll see about that. And then the California high speed rail, I don't know how long that's gonna take, to be completely honest. They started construction in 2015 and it's now 2026 and they have not laid a single freaking track. So yeah, they have not landed lay a single train track. I just feel like that the California High Speed Rail project, it's been run pretty bad. Like it's taking them like it's gonna take them like 2 decades to complete. You know, to complete like 100 miles. It's like it's ridiculous, dude. Like it just feel like this California High Speed Rail project has not done well. And I'm not saying that the high speed rail project, the California High Speed Rail project, should be scrapped together. I'm not saying that. Like I want the high speed rail to get completed. Like I really do. Like I really hope that one day the California High Speed Rail project from LA to San Francisco gets completed. Like I really do, but I'm not sure if it's ever gonna get completed. Like I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. I'm not saying that this project will never get completed, but I hope it does. I really do. I really hope, because it will be cool to go from LA to San Francisco in like almost 3 hours instead of driving like 6 hours to go from LA to San Francisco. So yeah, fingers crossed that the high speed rail project, the California high speed rail project, gets completed. Yeah, so that's that. And yeah, the reason why I want good public transit in this country is because I don't drive, and to get to certain places, I can't take transit. Like if I want to go to a certain place that don't really have any transit connections, then I can't go. Like the only way I could go to those places is by driving, and I don't drive, and I don't plan to drive at all. Like the reason why I don't drive is because I'm not mentally there to drive. Like I'm not mentally capable of driving. Like I can't like there's way too many drunk people that are that are behind the wheel, and those drunk people, they can cause car accidents. And I'm afraid to get involved in a car accident. Like I can run into a bad driver, and boom, we crash, and there we go. We're in a car accident. And when you get into a car accident, you can get injured really bad. Like you could get injured really bad and even lose your life. Like I don't want that to happen to me. Like yeah, and also when I'm on the freeway, I can't even like it's like it's kind of hard for me to concentrate. Like you have to be 100% focused on the road when you're on the freeway, because one bad mistake, boom, you're in a car accident. And not just that, like you have to pay car insurance, and it costs like a lot of money. Like you have to pay car insurance like every month. Like you have to pay like hundreds and thousands of dollars for car insurance, and also gas prices as well. Like the gas prices are super expensive. It's cost like $6 per gallon now, and it's ridiculous, dude. Like the gas prices are expensive. Car insurance is really expensive. Like I'm taking transit, and I take the bus in my area, and also I do take the train when I'm in the Bay Area. And I do take buses as well in the Bay Area. I do take bus systems around the Bay Area like BTA, Samtrans, and other transit systems in the Bay Area over there. So yeah, I do take bus systems outside of my area as well. So yeah, and obviously me taking the bus and me taking the train. Like I'm paying like so when I'm leaving my area to go to the Bay Area, I have to pay $15 to go from here to the Bay Area, um, and then depending on where I'm going, so let's just say I'm going from Dublin to Daly City, and the fare for that costs like 840, 850. I'm not exactly sure the exact number, but like I'm paying like 850 to go from Daly City to go from Dublin to Daly City and going the other way. So I'm paying $16. And also I do take the bus, do take Samtrans, um, and that costs like $2.05. So let's see here. So I'm paying like $19. So pretty much like $34 in total. I'm pretty much paying. Sometimes I can pay like and on average I'm paying like between like 35 to $50 when I'm in the Bay Area, and sometimes my transit system do free rides, so I'm pretty much saving up money um, when my transit system is doing free rides. And yes, I do ride the bus for free because I'm a college student, and obviously I can ride the bus for free, but I can only do it like within my area. So the fare for my transit system, it costs like $2, which is pretty cheap. Just $2 for the entire day. For the entire day, and that's not a bad price at all. Like you can just hop on the bus, pay $2, and have a bus pass for the rest of the day. So yeah, and yeah, the bus sometimes can be really inconvenient. Just because obviously there's traffic, and also sometimes there's like wheelchair passengers going on the bus, and that takes like a few minutes. And yeah, like the only issue with buses is that it could run late a lot of the time. And when I'm like trying to like make my transfer, like when I'm trying to like make my connection, because I do have to get on another bus to go somewhere. Sometimes like I could be like a minute late, and then the bus that I need to take starts to leave, and I have to wait like 30 minutes to for the next bus. And yeah, that kind of does piss me off, because like yeah, it's not my fault that I missed my bus. It was just the bus was running late, and there was nothing for me like it was nothing for me to do. Like I can't really control, I cannot really control the bus. Like I can't do that. Like yeah, like I do want to get to my connection on time. Like I do want to get to my bus on time. But sometimes it can run late, and like yeah, it can kind of frustrate me, but yeah. But yeah, sometimes taking the bus can be frustrating, Um, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, for me, when it comes to driving, I don't want to drive because, again, like I'm afraid of getting into a car accident. I'm afraid, like I don't want to pay for car insurance. Like I'm pretty much saving up a lot of money, just not like driving. I'm literally saving up a lot of money. Like if I were to drive, then I would have wasted a lot of money for my car insurance and all that stuff. And some people out there ask me, "Oh, why you don't drive? Why you don't drive? You should drive. You should drive." It's like driving should be a personal choice. Like you should not force people to drive if they don't want to. Like some people don't think that driving is will benefit them. Like if they don't see driving, if they're not really interested in driving, then just then that's their choice. Like that's their choice. If they don't want to drive, but if they want to drive, then that's totally fine. Like I'm not against people of driving. Like I really am not. Like if people want to drive, then that's their choice. Like I'm not gonna tell people how they should travel. Like I'm not gonna tell people that, oh, don't drive, take take the train and stuff. Like I'm not gonna tell people how they should travel. Like if they want to drive, then let them drive. But if they don't want to, then respect their choice. Like and yeah, like I'm not gonna blame for me not driving because of my autism. Like yeah, there's some people out there that have autism and they drive. Like I don't think that's really much an excuse, but yeah, driving can be scary. It can be scary. I don't. I just feel like that I'm just not mentally capable of driving. Like it's way too risky for me to do, and I just think that for me, like I should just stick with taking transit. Like I should stick taking the bus, taking the train, And yeah, it's not perfect to take transit at all. Like yeah, there's like pros and cons for like driving and taking transit. Like when you drive again, like I'm gonna mention this again, paying for car insurance, paying for gas, and all that stuff. And when it comes to like taking transit, yeah, you sometimes it can be a bit of a headache if it's not reliable. You know, if you like your bus is late, you know, you're trying to make a connection, and all of a sudden you miss your connection because your bus was late and you have to wait for like 30 minutes. It can be really frustrating. Like it can be really frustrating if you miss your connection. Like you try to be there on time, but your bus was late, so there was not much that you could have done to make it to your connection. So yeah, and yeah, like I just think that in general, like we should invest more in the high speed rail. Like I just think that if the United States invests more in the high speed rail, then I think will benefit a lot of people who don't drive. Like I just think that you know for those people who don't want to drive, they're not really interested in driving, then they have the choice to take transit, you know, take high speed rail and have it be more frequent and all that stuff. And yeah, like there's other countries out there that, you know, that have good public transit like China, Korea, South Korea, Japan. They have high speed rail and they get to their places in like a few hours. Like you know those countries there's other countries out there as well, but yeah those countries they they have good transit, they have good high speed rail. So yeah, like again, like if the US can't invest in the interstate network, then they should invest more into the high speed rail network. Like you know. But yeah, like I just hope this high speed rail project in California gets done. Um, you know, like, but yeah, like I just think that you know the U.S. should invest more into transit and you know because yeah, not everyone's gonna drive, and yeah, there's some people that are not capable of driving because they have like a disability and all that stuff. So yeah, like I think that's I kind of you know just I'm gonna end this video right now, guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like this channel. See you guys later. Bye.